Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Cultural Coast. And a Happy New Year to everyone. We're so happy to have you here this morning celebrating the beginning of this new year, celebrating this Sunday. That's what we do here. We celebrate life, we celebrate knowing truth, and we celebrate each other in that knowing. And welcome to you joining us online. We're really glad that you're spending some time with us today in this moment, or perhaps down the line if you're watching this on replay. I'm just happy to have you here and to know that you're joining us virtually in community this morning. We have a great Sunday service planned for you today. Last week, we began a two-part process of releasing that which perhaps no longer serves or wants to be released from 2024. And today, we sort of pivot now and we look at what wants to come in, what wants to be known, what wants to be realized in 2024. Excuse me, 2025. See? It's hard. Have you written down the year yet? It's new muscle memory. You caught me. Thank you. Anyway, yes, so we're going to be doing that this morning. It's called the White Stone Ceremony. If you didn't pick up a white stone, if you're joining us here, if you did not pick up a white stone, there's some in a basket right there near the front door along with a pencil, because you're going to be writing something. And so please make sure that you have one of those with you for the ceremony that we're going to be doing later. So Reverend Theresa is going to be our spiritual director and leader of the Center for Spiritual Living Cultural Coast, is going to be leading us through that ceremony later today, through this meditation and ceremony later in the service. And then joining us for musical inspiration are Frankie and Diana, members of our community here who are wonderful musicians, and we're so glad and happy to have them joining us for musical inspiration. So with that, I'm going to light the candle for our service today, and then we're going to be going into prayer. So now, if we just want to fully arrive, be present in our seats, and if it's comfortable for you, I invite you to close your eyes or soften your focus, or perhaps even look out the window at some beautiful nature. And as we go within, let us contemplate that which is infinite and true, that which has no beginning and no end. I call that love. The Buddha says, you yourself, as much as anyone in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. So I invite you to take a moment here, right now, to experience that self-love. Let us see love practiced where there is a not in our lives. I cannot, I should not, I will not. Let us know that love applied there nurtures and gently heals that not for a new attitude of gratitude. Where there is a knot of resistance, a knot of pain, a knot of resignation, let love applied there gently loosen that knot for a greater experience of acceptance and peace. I affirm that today each one hearing these words experiences love of themselves in a new way. I give thanks for this new awareness of love as we experience the music, the message, and this precious time in community. With gratitude for all this good unfolding now, I let go, I let God, and so it is. Our opening song this morning by Frankie and Diana is What Love Needs.
Good morning. Happy New Year. I want to send this song on Wings of Love to our beloved practitioner, Ethel Enos, and her mate, Catherine. What love needs is you and me. You and me. And anyone else who needs a little extra bump of love today. I could wear a rainbow in the month of June, put a quote on my car window about the good I want to do. I could buy a poster praising everybody's work, take a picture by a waterfall, prove I care about the earth. To show I know what love means, and that's who I could be. But what love needs is my voice speaking from my truth. What love needs is showing up, knowing what is mine to do. What love needs are hands and feet. What love needs is me. I could circle holy places to visit when I can, in a ribbon on my overcoat, raise another flag. I can cheer the loudest for someone else's work, tell the youth to go forward and heal this world of hurt, to show I know how love moves. That's what I could do. But what love needs is my voice speaking from my truth. What love needs is showing up, knowing what is mine to do. What love needs are hands and feet. What love needs is me. We'll never find a brighter light than the one shining as our lives. When one of us stand, we all rise. What love needs is my voice speaking from my truth. What love needs is showing up, knowing what is mine to do. What love needs are hands and feet. What love needs, what love needs, what love needs is you, 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 and you.
Morning.
I've been wanting to do a reading out of this book for some time, and I just never could, fit it in. It's called Meditations from the Mat, Daily Reflections on the Path of Yoga by Rolf Gates and Katrina Kinnison. And this is probably my third copy. It's a daily reflection book, and it combines yoga with a lot of things. As I read this, it's talking about the practice of yoga, but I think it applies to all of our spiritual practices. So you can kind of replace the word yoga with whatever your spiritual practice is. So this is from the introduction in the first couple days of the book. All of us carry a desire for a better way, a hope that we will somehow leave the world a better place than we found it. Whether we practice yoga or meditation, write popular music or computer code, we cherish the notion that things can improve and that our own good life contributes in some way to the good lives of those that come after us. Moreover, we live in the presence of men and women who have made the world a better place and who seem to have achieved some measure of inner peace in the process. Human history is replete with good lives lived despite, or possibly because of, overwhelming adversity. Nevertheless, for the vast majority of us, the path is not always clear. How easy it is to move through our days as if we were in some sort of dress rehearsal for real life, despite the nagging suspicion that this is it, that real life is right here, right now. How then shall we make it count? How do we find our way? Such uncertainty is part of the human condition and always has been. In response to this age-old question, this yearning for clarity and direction, we humans have, over the centuries, created a vast multitude of paths and called them by many names: religions, philosophies, political ideologies. Yoga is one path out of the spiritual wilderness, a highway that was built by those who came before us and has been trodden by millions over thousands of years. The real payoff of a yoga practice is not a perfect handstand or a deeper forward bend. It is a newly born self that each day steps off the yoga mat and back into life. Yoga is essentially a journey inward. A spiritual practice is one that brings us full circle, not to a new self, but rather back to the essence of our true selves. Yoga is the practice of celebrating what is. At the end of a hero's journey, he finds that he did not need to go anywhere, that all he sought was inside of him all along. Dorothy, having traveled across time and space to the land of Oz and having struggled desperately to find her way back to Kansas, discovers that she could have gone home at any time. In the end, she learns that her adventures have simply brought her to the point where she can believe this. It is the aim of all spiritual seeking to bring us home to the understanding that we already have everything we need. I'm going to skip forward. The Yoga Sutras will set the courses in our travels. We explore each tributary of the eight-limb path. You may go deep into uncharted waters. You may surely encounter challenges and delights along the way. But first, you must get into the canoe and let go. Let your practice be a refuge from the need to control. As a Native American gathering in Arizona summer solstice, a Hopi elder said, "There's a river flowing now very fast. It is so great and swift that there were those who will be afraid. They will try to hold on to the shore. They will feel they're being torn apart and suffer greatly. Know that the river has its destination. The elders say we must push off into the middle of the river, keep our eyes open and our head above the water. See who is in there with you and celebrate. At this time in history, we are to take nothing personally, least of all ourselves. For the moment we do that, our spiritual growth comes to a halt. The time of the lone wolf is over. Gather yourselves, banish the word struggle from your attitude and vocabulary. All that we do now must be done in a sacred way and in celebration. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Now go to your mat and push off from the shore. Thank you.
Uh, it always amazes me. So the story I just told you, and then her reading, and this is what's going on in my mind, right? Isn't it amazing? It's so amazing when we see all those little connections, all those ways that signify and confirm for us that we're plugged in, that we're always plugged in. And sometimes we've, hidden the button or the speakers or something and we're not hearing it, but we're always plugged in. That was so perfect, so wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. So, again, hallelujah and Happy New Year. Hallelujah and Happy New Year. Oh, Reverend Diana, could you do me a favor? Would you grab one of the new Science Minds for me? I meant to do that. Good news, great news, fabulous news. Friday, I came home and there was a box of the Science of Mind magazines at my house. Woo! So, thank you, my dear. So excited, so excited. This issue is filled with inspiration, filled with inspiration. And I cannot wait to get it in your hands. And this is not a sales pitch because we don't make a dime on these. We sell them to you for exactly what we pay for them. But the articles, the daily reads are just really great, and I'm so on fire and inspired by them this morning. So Reverend Kelly Robbins wrote the daily reads in here, and I started reading them yesterday morning to catch myself up with today, right? And she's got the privilege of introducing our 2025 CSL theme. This is a global theme. Centers all over the world will be utilizing this. So our 2025 theme is growing, or rising higher, growing deeper. Rising higher, growing deeper. And she has used in day one the fabulous metaphor from nature of a tree. Right? So you can have an image of a tree in your mind and imagine growing higher. That tree, the trunk, thank you. The trunk is growing higher, right? And the branches grow wider and the leaves proliferate, right? So we're growing higher, and we can have that image. And then the growing deeper, though, the growing deeper. What is the growing deeper? That's that root system, right? That's underground, that's nourishing everything. So you open with yoga or spiritual principle. That is the foundation. That is the nourishment for everything that we're doing right now, intending goals, whatever you want to call them. I call it visioning for the new year. The root system, the nourishment, the good juice, the juju that's going to help that happen is our spiritual practice. It's consciousness work. You don't see it. Whereas you see the tree growing larger and brighter and expanding, that's the outward, visible thing that we see. It might be the tangible result of the change in consciousness. Yeah? Yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on here. So day 2, then, she talks about a ritual. You're going to read this, but I'm really charged by what she was sharing, so I want to share it. Day 2, she talks about her own personal ritual that she has every year of looking backwards. Now, we all do that, right? We go, oh, what did I do last year? She takes it a step further and looks at what she did new. What did I do new in 2024? Where did I grow in 2024? How did I expand? Where did I step out? What new did I do? Yeah, isn't that a fun thing to think about? That's way better than where did I fail? Yeah, how did I screw up? What mistakes did I make? How do I want to be better, right? That idea. when we look back at the ways that we did expand, the way that we did grow, the way that we were blossoming, that's really cool stuff. And it gives you that nourishment, it gives you that charge, it gives you that excitement to do more, right? So she says, if you're having a hard time figuring that out, look at this is going to drive me nuts, right? Look at your calendar and see maybe what you did. You know, if you're having a hard time remembering, oh, I went on that trip by myself. Oh, I did this or whatever, right? I am going to amend that and add, look at your checkbook. Because when we're talking about what do we value, our core values, what's important to us, it's where we spend our resources. So it's our time, it's our money, it's our energy. Think back where you did, and did it work? Or do you want to shift it? That's another way that we can set ourselves up for a new year that has adventure as part of it. Growth, adventure, evolution for not just ourselves but for everyone. And I love that piece, and we're going to get to that. Day 3, she asked a very poignant question. Do I trust myself to do what I say? That one choked me up a little bit. Do I trust myself? If I say today or day 3 or tomorrow that I want to exercise more, I'm going to stick to my yoga practice, do I trust myself to do that? If we don't, that creates some kind of inner turmoil, doesn't it? Yeah. And Kathleen alluded to that. Those knots. Do I trust myself to do what I tell myself I'm going to do? So last year, if I look at my calendar, I get very excited because I took one day off every week. I took Monday off. Bobby and I walked the beach. We go have a smoothie bowl. I love our Mondays, right? Yeah, they've become sacred to me. This year, and I'd like to have 2 days off. So this year, I'm going to make sure I take 2 days off. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to take Mondays and Fridays. I'm taking Mondays and Tuesdays off. I'm letting you guys know. I'm taking Mondays and Tuesdays off. Do I trust myself to do it? Yeah, I do. Because I look back and I see I'm so dang excited about those Mondays that we were taking off. I'm going to take Mondays and Tuesdays. This is good stuff. I want more of it. That's what we want. That's the attitude we want going into the new year, yes? And if you feel that you don't trust yourself and you hear yourself with all those knots, for me, the way to really get to that place of self-love is to recognize what? Who I am. That I'm the divine incarnate. It's easy for me to love you and see you as the divine incarnate. Can I look in the mirror and see the divine incarnate? That's the practice. That's the practice. That's the practice. So I think all of these things require that we have a partnership with life. So here's what we're going to do this morning. We are going to continue, because we started it last week, we are going to continue to invite and engage spirit in our annual planning. What do you think? We're going to invite, spirit to do this annual planning with us. So if you're at home, make sure that you have a piece of paper, a pencil. You may have a stone already. You know what I'm going to say? If you're in Sarasota, I'm going to be pretty bold. If you're in Sarasota and you would like a stone this afternoon, put it in the chat. Put it in the Facebook chat or text me. We'll see if we can get a stone to you today. If you're in the room and you haven't picked up a stone or a pencil, anybody on this side of the room? Here, will somebody take this and pass it around? Thanks, Ron. And then they're over there for that side of the room. So let's get ourselves ready. And I'm going to invite Frankie to lead us in to our stillness, our still time, with a composition that she created. I don't want you writing on your paper yet or your anything. Just allow yourself to settle in. And let's take 3 breaths together. 3 nice deep breaths. Breathing in. Hold. Release. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. I invite you, as I did last week, to really feel your body. Place your attention, your focus on your body right now. Head to toe, front to back, inside, outside. And see if you can't identify some tingles, a vibration, possibly even a movement in your body. Typically, we can feel that first in our hands, our feet. And continue to focus on that tingling, the vibration, the movement, whatever it is. Place your focus there. This is life source energy. We are energetic beings. Feel into that energy. And what we notice is as we focus, as we concentrate, we feel it expand. And now shift your focus. See if you can feel a movement, a wave, an up and down, a rhythmic rounding, some sort of movement in this energy. So we're shifting our concentration to feeling that which is in the body. And dropping all thought. Be that movement. Allow yourself to really embody. To be that. This is the divine source of life. It is the creative energy. It is intelligent. It is everywhere present. It is that which has brought each and every one of us here into form at this time and this place. And we're going to move into our visioning, and I'm going to use first person. So please use my words as your own. As I know that I am absolutely immersed in and surrounded by and infused with this creative intelligence, this energy, I open my heart and my mind to be receptive to the wisdom that has always been within me. That one light, that dynamic urge to express and to experience this thing called life has come from that infinite realm of the invisible into form and called itself me. I continue to deepen and open to this unbounded energy within. And as I do, I ask this first visioning question. What is this divine idea as my life? What is the highest possibilities, the highest, the greatest potential for me and my life this new year? And I listen. I feel. I intuit. How can this energy within me move me this year? Where does it take me? What does it want to express, experience, create through me? I ask, what does that look like? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What is the feeling tone? This grand adventure seeking experience in, as, and through me. What does it sound like? And as we began last week with the burning bowls ceremony, we simply ask, what gets in the way of that? Listen, feel into if there's anything else that needs to be realized, recognized, and released. An old belief, old behavior, one of those knots, the can'ts. One of those things that tells you a false idea, who and what I am. And now what is there for me to embrace? In order to allow this vision to move in as and through my life, what is it that I need to embrace? What gifts, talents, ideas do I already have that I simply need to hold dear, to give flight to move into? What is it that I need to embrace? We might see this as a growing edge. Where do I need to grow? What might I need to learn? Knowing that I am indeed safe and supported by the entire universe as I expand, as I grow and deepen. What might I need to become? And now, if you will, take your stone in your hand. White stones are known as master healers. They signify and amplify the dreams and the visions that we hold dear. They symbolize innocence and purity. Ancient Romans actually gave a white stone to people when they were released from prison to signify that freedom, that ability to create anew, that clean slate. Today, you hold your clean slate. Today, we utilize the stone, the white stone, to continue to open to that higher consciousness and allow it to serve as a guide, reminding us throughout this year to remain open, receptive, knowing that we are secure and safe in our journey. So with this stone in your hand, looking at it, seeing its beauty, its newness, its possibilities, as a reminder, what word best represents what is manifesting and growing within you into form? This is your word of power. Your word of power. Write that on the stone. Here is your symbol of spiritual growth. The seeds, the inner energy that is needed to reach the higher consciousness. Those roots that nourish and sustain this vision. Now, as you have your stone, your word on your stone, I invite you to speak it out loud in the room. We have created a room filled with love and support and a recognition of who and what we are, that divine light shining forth uniquely, brilliantly, as each individual. Let us hear your word of power. Joy, trust, peace, what else? In support. Anyone else? In support of our possibilities and our interconnectedness, we hold not only our own vision, our own power word, our own desires, but that of each other. That of each other. There's only one thing ever happening, that one coming into form and experiencing, expressing, multiplying, and diversifying as each one, but there's only one. Only one. So at the bottom of your visioning page, there's an affirmative statement. Let's read this together. There is an inner urge in our minds to grow, to expand, to break down the barriers of previous limitations, and to ever widen our experience. This persistent urge is a divine influence, an force, and constitutes the greatest impulse in human experience.
Power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away our tears. Let the fire burn away our fear. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, nurture you, take care of you. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here. The power of now is here. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away our tears. Let the fire burn away our fears. Let the wind blow into our lives such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you. You know it. Let's do it together. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you.
Good morning. So I'm excited about the new issue of the magazine because my smiling face is in there. It arrived in my mailbox yesterday, and they always send me 2 copies when the article's in there. But I looked at it and I said, I didn't write this. When did I write this? Because I submitted it back in September. So it's like, it's done. But the point of what I wrote, when you get a chance to read it, is where do we give from? Where are we coming from? And so this emerging thing that we have coming from us that Theresa has so wonderfully nurtured over the last 2 weeks of letting go and now emerging into a new space for ourselves allows us to give forth energy, allows us to give forth into that growing higher and going deeper. So as you think about your spiritual community and your spiritual center, and want to give forth to support it so that it may grow. And as I know we're looking for a new home and all those possibilities, it's not just to maintain this space and what we're doing here, it's to grow something bigger, something higher, something that is a greater expression of who we all are as a spiritual community, that our roots can go deeper. So as you prepare that gift, that tithe, that offering that you have, think in that growth, that spreading out, the spreading of the branches, the deepening of the roots that each of us can bring forth by giving forth from our center, from that place of just freely knowing that all will be replaced, whatever we do give, which is the wonderful lesson that we all learn as we start to give forth of our energy, of our resources, all that we have. So I simply take a moment to bless the gift, the tithe, the offering from each one, knowing that it is all good, that it is the expression of God in, through, and as each one of us. And we simply let it go into the ethers, knowing that it will come back to us whole, perfect, and complete. And so it is.
Thank you, Rev G, and let's sing together. I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on. I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on.
Thank you all for your generous support of this ministry. It means so much to us. I have a few announcements. First of all, if it's your first time visiting us today, we're so happy that you chose to get to know us a little bit and to be with us today. And you'll want to take advantage of this. We have a gift for you. It's a copy of the Science of Mind magazine that everybody's been talking about this morning. We have a gift copy for you. If you'll see one of our ushers as you leave today, they'll make sure that you get a copy of it. In it, you'll find wonderful articles about the Science of Mind teaching, metaphysical teaching, as well as daily meditations to support your spiritual practice. So please do take advantage of that. And again, welcome and thanks for being here. Hope to see you again. If you'd like to keep in touch with us, we would certainly enjoy that opportunity. Please go to our website, CSLCulturalCoast.org, and sign up for our newsletter, which is delivered every week in your email box, and it has a rundown of everything that's happening in the center. But I'm going to bring a couple of things to you here, just as a reminder. First of all, coming up next Sunday is a workshop that our own Reverend Theresa will be presenting. This is the first time that Reverend Theresa is presenting one of our workshops, so this is a very special opportunity, and it's the first of a 3-part series. You don't have to take all 3 parts, we hope you do, but the first one in a series called Practical Peace Building. So the second Sunday of January, February, and March, Reverend Theresa is going to be supporting us in the teaching and learning about how to bring peace building into our own lives, and then how to carry that forward into the world, our relationships, and the greater world outside. So next Sunday, we begin at around 12:30. You're invited to bring your lunch and enjoy a communal, a brown bag lunch with each other. And then at 12:30, from 1 to 3, I'm sorry. So lunch is 12:30. Sorry? Yeah. Okay. So it is 12:30 for lunch and 1 o'clock for the workshop. Okay, great. 1 to 3 is the workshop. And so the first Sunday, next Sunday, will be Who Am I? So this is an opportunity to start where we always start, which is within, and discovering our core values and how we want to initiate a greater understanding of that and our basic belief systems so that we can then begin to align our goals and our intentions for the practical peace building aspect. So this is a wonderful thing to do, and if you'd like to participate, we have flyers over on the table, and there's a code, the UPC code that you can just take a picture of, and that'll take you to the registration website. This is done on a love offering basis, so we hope that you'll take advantage of that. Also over on the table is a flyer about the Spiritual Principles and Practices 5-week course that's starting on January the 14th. I will be teaching that. There's been also some discussion about spiritual practice today. This is an opportunity to get some support in strengthening your spiritual practice, perhaps trying some new things. Perhaps you've taken this class before. It's a great refresher course to get started for the new year. We have scholarships available also. So if there's some way that we can support you in participating in this financially, we'll be happy to learn more. If you'd like to learn more about that, rather, there is an application over on the table along with the flyer. So please fill that out and let us know if that's something that you'd like to take advantage of. If you have questions about what this 5-week class is about, would like to learn more, there's information on the flyer. You can see Reverend Theresa or myself after the service. We'd love to fill you in on that and hope to see you. Let's see, what else? Oh, this coming Wednesday, we resume our Spiritual Living Circle, which is our online discussion group. This takes place at 7 o'clock on Wednesdays, facilitated by one of our licensed practitioners, Jim Grove. So we will be resuming that after a hiatus over the holidays. If you'd like to participate in that, please go online and register for the newsletter, and then you'll get the link to register for the weekly discussion. And then Jim sends out a copy of the article and a copy of the discussion guide so that you can be prepared for that. It's always an article from the Science of Mind magazine, so it's a great way to have community time together. We call it a midweek faith lift. Lisa Lazard is here, and she has an announcement for us also. Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Good morning. I'm here to announce that we're going to have another watch and discussion group. Again, we had one a long time ago, last year. So we're going to have one on the 27th of this month and at 6:30 at our house. And this time we're going to watch the Einstein's Quantum Riddle. All right, and discuss that and everything. If you want to watch it ahead of time, I've watched it like 5 times and I'm getting something new out of it every time. So feel free to, okay? It's about an hour long. It will start, like I said, it'll be on the 27th, which is a Monday, because we're so busy with so many other things that that's the day that we have. And just like we did last time, bring what you want to drink. We'll have popcorn. We'll have great discussion. There's a sign-up sheet over on the table, and hope to see everybody on the 27th. Thanks so much.
Thanks to Lisa and Andre for opening their home to us for this event. So happy to have this opportunity. Thank you, Lisa. I will be your practitioner of the day. I will meet anyone who would like to be supported in prayer to meet me at the screen, and I will be happy to support you in prayer, one-on-one prayer, or there's a box over there to present a prayer intention if you'd like to leave that for us. I wanted to also let you know that Reverend Diana Escobar, who's right here waving, is one of our new ministers in the center, and she's going to be starting her Science of Mind recovery meeting on January the 17th at 7 p.m. So more information is coming in the newsletter, but Reverend, if you'd like to see Reverend Diana and find out more about that, but this is our new ministry that's starting right here in our center. This is a very exciting opportunity for us to support the recovery community. And so thank you so much, Reverend Diana, for your energy around this and your enthusiasm. She is a great light in our center, and this is such a great opportunity for our center to be a light in the community for this very, very special intention. So with that, we are concluded. Please, if you are available, stick around for coffee and conversation. We have some refreshments here. If you are joining us online, hope to see you again soon online as well. Thanks for joining us today. Frankie and Diana have another song for us. Thanks, everybody.
All right, so we're going to enlist your help on the last song, okay? If you want to help, I'm not going to tie your arms up or anything, but if you want to help, we'd love for you to help. So this song is by one of the folks we really, really enjoy. Thank you, Camille, for your reading. We are the ones we've been waiting for. If not now, when, right? And if we don't do it, right, who's gonna? Come on, we're the ones. So this is the part. When it gets to the end of the chorus, I'm going to say, we are the ones, and you're going to tell me who the we is, right? We are, we are. You'll know what to do when it gets there. Bobby knows it. A few of you know it in here. Just jump in. Then at the end, I'm going to do a part where I sing, I am the one. I am the one who will change my world. And by changing my world and improving the version of me that I shine to the world is how I improve the world, right? Right, so let's do this together. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones who make a difference. We are the ones who change the world. We are the ones. We are, we are. We are the ones. We are, we are. I've been feeling like I can't make a difference. Been feeling like I ain't no use. Feeling tired and a little unconscious. Coming up with every kind of excuse. Still I realize it's not all up to me. When we join together, we reshape our destiny. To see the world where we are living as one. It can be, it shall be, it is being done. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones who make a difference. We are the ones who change the world. We are the ones, we are, we are. We are the one, we are, we are. No one else gonna make the changes. No savior gonna drop from the sky. Nothing left to do but wake up. Cause it's really up to you and I to take it one step at a time. Stand together with your hand in mine. And we can be this world that we've been dreaming about. We need it now, the time is now, there ain't no doubt. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones who make a difference. We are the ones who change this world. We are the ones, we are, we are. We are the ones, we are, we are. I am the one who will change my world. I am the one who makes a difference. I am the one to change my world. I am the one. I am the one. I am. We are the ones who change the world. We are the ones who make a difference. We are the ones who change the world. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones. I love you. Happy New Year. Thank you.